Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the play. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Watson off play action. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And incomplete on the deep ball. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw is Watson. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. A big play that time for Cleveland. 56 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Watson changing the play. They'll try again. And he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuffed behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. David Ojabo running in to take him down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Dalvin Tomlinson coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. There he goes again. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper, 32 yards. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do, because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers. And he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie. But that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15.
Oh, that's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. The opening play of the drive goes. They'll come up on 2nd and 12. Jackson now. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you, and that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. They decide to still go for it even after the 5-yard penalty, and they convert. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 75 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive at least. Taking it right down Broadway. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Browns. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 77 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Crosby with the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson on first down. Looking deep here for Flowers. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Moore, the man in motion.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Mike 6.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there, waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. The final shot before the break, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check. 24, check 24.
Back to throw, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A nice burst there as he'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Those are the kicks that you worry you might have to confront again in the end. You had a chance to go up by 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter, but your kicker can't convert.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Cedric Tillman, 66 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll look to throw here. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. Come right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? One person person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Flushed out right. The quick feet by Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6.
Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. To throw is Jackson. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 33 yards.
And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.